So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and A Couple of Cuckoos is the name of this one. Oh, well, like a story about the bird. So tell me, how cuckoo are these cooks? Well, not very, because, you know, this is actually gonna focus on people and not birds. Oh, it is? Yeah, because I was thinking, see, we have this main character called Nagi, right? Oh, the blue lock guy. No, this is a different Nagi. In fact, this Nagi is super smart, and he was swapped at birth with someone else, and he's finally about to meet his real birth parents, so he's, you know, just super excited. Well, I imagine he would be, right? Right, but then he's gonna come across this girl, Erica, right? Oh, what's she like? Well, she's super rich, and she's a star on not Instagram. What's a rich girl doing in the middle of nowhere? Just perfectly situated for the main character to meet, I imagine. Oh, yeah, she's about to, throw herself off a bridge. She what? Yeah, because, you know, she's a rich girl, right? And that means she's got an arranged marriage, so she wants to get out of that engagement. She could have run away. I mean, I feel like she has other problems if her first thought when she saw a bridge is, hey, maybe I should jump off that thing. But, you know, she's not really gonna do it. She's just trying to, you know, make her parents believe that she might so that they call off the engagement. Are her parents there with her? No, they're not, no. So her plan is to fake jump off a bridge to call off an engagement, but her parents who would call off the engagement aren't even there to witness her fake jump off a bridge. Exactly. I see no flaw in that plan. Great, so Nagi, he sees that she's about to jump off, so, you know, he's gonna try to save her, right? Oh, and does he? Yeah, he does, although there is gonna be a compromising photo taken of him along the way. What kind of compromising? We talking down here, or we talking, up here? The kind that makes him spend the whole day with Erica against his will just shopping for clothes. Oh, I got you. So right around here. And then Nagi, he's finally gonna meet his birth parents, right? Oh, I mean, this must be such an amazing moment for him, finally meeting his birth parents after, some long amount of years, I imagine? Yeah, about 17 years, but there's a problem. What's that? Well, you see, both sets of parents, they've gotten to talking a bit, and, you know, they've decided that Nagi, he's gonna marry the person he was swapped at birth with, so can you guess who that might be? It's Erica, isn't it? Dang it, that was supposed to be like a big reveal. How'd you manage to figure that out? She is literally the only other named character up to this point. Oh, yeah, now that you point that out, that would do it, yeah. So how are they gonna each react to the engagement? Well, you see, the first completely normal thing that's gonna happen is that Erica's father, who's actually Nagi's father, is gonna purchase a house for the two of them to live in together, so now Nagi and Erica, they live together, yeah. Because you needed a reason for the parents to not actively be in the story, right? Essentially, I needed a way to get the parents out of the picture, yeah. Cool. So are there any other characters I should know about? Well, there's also Nagi's sister, who's actually Erica's sister, and her name is Sachi, right? Ooh, Sachi, huh? What's she like? Well, let me tell you, she punches things a lot, gets mad really easily, and really likes watermelon popsicles. Cool. Anything else about her I should know? Well, let me tell you, the thing about her is that she, yeah, there's nothing there. That's probably not important, but hey, she's actually Erica's sister, isn't she? I mean, I guess, yeah, she is. Which means she's not actually Nagi's sister because of the way genetics work. That's what you just said. What's your point? My point is you should totally make Sachi a love interest. I feel like that would work completely naturally and not feel forced at all. Wait a second, we can totally do that. Exactly, and no one can get mad at us, I think, because, you know, they're not actually blood related. Oh, I like the way you think, sir. Me too. Now, is there anyone else I should know about? Well, you know, there's this girl called Hiro, right? Oh, that guy from Darling in the Franxx? No, this is a very, very female character who Nagi's in love with. Why? Because I said so. That works. And so he's trying to beat her in exam scores, because, you know, she's at the top of the grade, and she only likes people who are smarter than her, apparently. Oh, so does he manage to do it? He does, actually, but she's gonna refuse on account of the fact that she's engaged. Okay, so this is the point where Nagi, realizing that she's clearly unavailable, is going to stop his pursuit of her immediately, right? Actually, he's gonna pursue her so relentlessly, you might ask if he even knows what the word engaged actually means. Alright, fine. So what actually happens in this thing? Oh, not a lot. Oh, really? Yeah, most of the episodes are just kind of there. Not much happens in them, in all honesty. Kind of seems like a large risk to have a lot of open space if we only have 11 episodes. Oh, yeah, no, we've got 24 episodes. Well, why not condense it into 12 episodes then? So that way it actually feels not super spread out. Because then I'd actually have to put some effort into rewriting this script, and I can't tell you how much I'm not going to be doing that. Fair enough. Are there at least any noteworthy events? Well, Nagi and Hiro, they're going to become study partners. Oh, that's sweet. And, you know, Erica, she's going to transfer into Nagi's school, and since she's very popular on not Instagram, everyone's gonna love her. Naturally. We're also gonna find out that Hiro, she's the heir to a shrine, right? A shrine, huh? Yeah, and she and Nagi, they share a love of shrine stamps. So, you know, maybe that's a commonality they have. I don't know. Cool. Is there maybe gonna be a school trip as well? In fact, there is. And where to? Oh, I don't know. Somewhere with, you know, shrines, jungle, beaches, that sort of thing. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Exactly. And so Nagi, he's gonna be in a group with Erica and Hiro, and also this new guy, Shion, right? Oh, we have another named character. Who's this dude? Well, he's got a crush on and Erica, and he's just, you know, one of the weirdest and most inappropriate people you'll ever meet. Sounds like my kind of guy. Remind me never to hang out with any of your friends. So what happens on this trip? Well, Nagi's gonna try to spend some alone time with Hiro, right? But he just ends up spending alone time with Erica instead. Why? Cause subversion of expectations or something. I don't really know. That works. And so then we're gonna have Nagi's dad, who's actually Erica's dad, take Nagi, Erica, and Sachi on a fishing trip, right? Oh, fishing? Are they gonna catch any fish? Yes, but that's not the point. I think it's at least a little of the point. The point is that, you know, Nagi has grown as a person in some vague way, I think. You couldn't have just had that be a text message. You had to make it a big old fishing trip. Well, sir, we gotta let these characters out of the house sometimes. I mean, if they're just sitting around the house all day, then it's practically a sitcom. Honestly, at this rate, I'm starting to think I might prefer a sitcom. And so eventually, Nagi, he's gonna find this box of memories of back when his dad, who was actually Erica's dad, and his mom, who's actually Erica's mom, were together in school together, right? Oh, that's sweet. What, are there a lot of, like, happy memories and photos or stuff like that? The box is just completely full of letters from Nagi's father, who's actually Erica's father, to Nagi's mother, who's actually Erica's mom. Whoa, that seems a little one-sided. Exactly, and so we're gonna have this nice little message where, you know, if you want the lady, then you've gotta slowly wear her down over time, or else nothing would ever happen between the two of them. I don't think that's a good message to send. Too late, it's already on the page, and so anyway, the next exam session's gonna come up, and, you know, Nagi, he's gonna fall to 13th place, and Hiro's gonna take the top spot again. Oh, no, that's not good, I think. No, it's not, which is why we're immediately moving on. Oh, we are. Yeah, because it turns out there's a festival, right? Oh, a festival? Does that mean Yukata? Indeed it does, but, you know, really the only important thing that happens there is that Hiro's gonna find out that Nagi and Erica are engaged, right? Wow, I mean, that must be a shocking revelation for her. Not really, because, you know, she's super smart, and she also has eyes, so she realized that Nagi and Erica were better animated than everyone else. That makes sense, sure. And so then Nagi, Erica, Hiro, and Shion, they're gonna go to, like, a study camp in the woods, right? Oh, and what are they gonna do there? It's called, it's a study camp. Oh, my bad, so they're gonna study, right? Oh, no, not at all. They're gonna have a barbecue and a test of courage, and they're gonna look up at a meteor shower. Or they could do that, sure, that is also an option. It is, for sure. And oh, it looks like we're actually about to get ready to go into the plot of the story. Wait, we have that? Apparently, because it turns out that Erica, she's got an older brother named Sasuke, who looks exactly like Nagi, and he's been missing for a lot of years now, and the family refuses to acknowledge that he was ever alive. And, why is he gone? And why don't they acknowledge his existence, though? It seems kind of weird. So we can add an element of mystery to the show that it doesn't need. Oh, adding in a story element that the story itself doesn't need is lit. Exactly. And so anyway, the final exams are coming up, and Nagi, he wants to beat Hiro and regain the top spot, right? Oh, sounds like it'll be difficult for him to do that. Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance. Oh, really? Yeah, because get this, he does it. Oh, cool. That sounds actually really important and pivotal to the story. It is, and that's why we're immediately moving on. Oh, we are. Yes, we are, because we gotta go to this beach for, you know, a little spot of relaxation, right? Cool. And based on nothing other than the timestamp of a saved game file, they're all gonna do Sasuke. He must have been here a few days ago, so they're gonna go out and look for him. And do they end up finding him? Oh, no, not at all. This is like endgame level story stuff here. Oh, okay, so you're setting up something that you have no intention of ever paying off. I gotcha. And then we're gonna have Nagi's dad, who's actually Erica's dad, have a little birthday party. We're also gonna get a little hint about a future character coming up. A future what? Not important. So then Erica, she's gonna get sick, right? Oh no! Oh, but I am reading here that she's gonna get better immediately, yeah. Well, at least she's all better now. And I'm also reading here that that's the end of this season, yeah. Did you want to at least maybe, I don't know, have some sort of ending instead of just ending it for seemingly no reason at all? No, not really. So what did you think? I mean, I guess it was just kind of, it kind of was, in all honesty. Not a lot happened, so I would be very surprised if this thing got a season 2. Hey guys, I'm Pitchman here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then click over here to watch more similar style videos, or not. I don't know what's over here. Anyway, see you in the next one.